Okay, we have a game here from Voins and Hamster Berserker. It's Conquest! Skaven Yay! That's the only content is Skaven mirrors. That's all we want to see. And oh fuck, those are gutter runners with slings. Never mind. Never mind. Skip it. Skip it! They're garbage! They are garbage though. Alright. For the green army here of Skaven, we have Plague Monks and Night Runners, Skaven Slaves as well, Wolf Rats, and Doom Flayers. We do have the Council Guard, guarding a Gracier of Plague with both of his summons, and then a Chieftain on a Bonebreaker. Keep. The other side for the red Skaven, Skaven Slaves, Gutter Runners with 360 shooting. There's a bunch of Gutter Runner Slingers as well. And we have Rat Ogres, the Wheels of Doom, Doom Wheel, which did just get buffed, and Ikit Claw, with Flensing Ruin and Warp Lightning plus Storm Demon for a little bit of extra damage. Alright, let's see who wins. Gutter Runner Slings or Plague Monks. Gutter Runner's gonna start slinging onto the Rat Ogres. Is Ikit, are you firing a Storm Demon at those Rat Ogres? Holy, he is, and he snipes out 5 Rat Ogre models from the side. Beautiful Storm Demon there. Takes those guys down just as the Chieftain is about to charge Ikit Claw. And Night Runners are also going to skirmish with Ikit Claw, so it gets probably a little overextended here. But the Plague Monk Frontline with their Doom Flare support going to get through the Skaven Slaves quickly and get onto those Gutter Runner Slingers maybe a little easier than the Red Army had hoped. Conquest point is captured by the green Skaven. As Wheels of Doom go to support their own Rat Ogres, a little bit of friendly fire, but a rear charge in from a terror-causing chariot should get rid of the Wolf Rats a lot quicker than you'd think, considering their HP is super high. Ooh, but the Unholy Clamor from the Gracier, keeping them nice and topped off leadership-wise so they don't fall into that Terror Route territory. And the Gutter Runners, falling back a bit. Gutter Runner Slings, how are you guys doing on value? 57 so far. I am not super convinced. We'll see. We'll see. There's a big old Flensing Rune from Ikit Claw, goes onto the Chieftain, who is currently surrounded by Rat Ogres. Not great for him. He is getting some support in the form of Night Runner Slings plus other Rat Ogres coming to rear charge the Rat Ogres that are fighting him. Still was a lot of damage from that Chieftain though, and the Flensing Rune is continuing to be a nuisance. That was tough. That was a toughie. Wheels of Doom currently fighting the Council Guard and Rat Ogres. Does not want that. Should be backing off soon as the other Gutter Runner Slings try and back off. Kite away from the advancing forces of the Plague Monks. And this is one thing that's nice, is there are so many of them that the Green Army is having issues truly chasing all of them down at once. Now in comes those Slings, enough to get the terror out on the Rat Ogres to proc from the Wheels of Doom. And now the Slings will harass the Council Guard while Ikit Claw rear charges some Night Runners. The Doom Players they've seen better days. They're looking a little worse for wear here as they try and run down those Gutter Runners. So red team is kiting it out. Green side has gotten their Chieftain back. What's Ikit gonna do? Apparently killing a lot of Night Runners. As the Gracier comes over to say hello, see what's going on. Ikit has Gutter Runners nearby with no ammo, but he can use them as hybrid melee units. And Ikit is running from the Gracier. Apparently wants nothing to do with that while the Wheels of Doom run around. Do their best. There goes a Clan Rat summon. In comes some Gutter Runner Slings. They're not actually trying to pick a fight. They're trying to get out of here. Trying to run for safety from the Wheels of... Actually, the Wheels of Doom is their friend. They're trying to run from the Plague Monks that the Wheels of Doom are helping to get rid of. As Wolf Rats buffed up by the proximity of the Gracier, they get that little... Damn it, stop it doing that. The little wall of unholy sound, extra melee attack and leadership, plus of course the encourage aura, so they're feeling good, they're feeling frisky. And in the back, we still have Gutter Runner Slings running away from Plague Monks and Doom Flayers, keeping them off the point. Now green has been taking the point this whole time, so they're ticking slowly up on damage value. Ikit Claw rejoins the fight, immediately terror routing away a lot of the support the Gracier had, plus that Flensing Ruin on top of him doing a lot of damage. Ikit is a better melee combatant. It's gonna probably pop Storm Demon at point blank range. I think I saw this when I was quick reviewing if this was worth my time to look at. Damn it, I don't want to miss that thing because I wanted to see if I saw it correctly. There we go. Alright, he's casting Storm Demon. So where does the actual projectile go? Hold on. He's winding it up. Sorry about the slow motion, but I thought I saw something weird. So he fires it. It hits the Gracier, kinda. Okay. Never mind. It must have been a visual thing, because when I slow it down, the projectile definitely hit the Gracier. I thought what I saw when I was at ×3 speed, so it must have just been an animation left over because I was going at ×3 speed. But I thought I saw him shoot up through this hole, and the Storm Demon just went straight through the hole and up into the sky, and I was like, well, that's unfortunate. So I wanted to catch that, but it was not true. Didn't happen. So never mind. The Chieftain is trying to chase around the Wheels of Doom. He'll win that duel. The Wheels of Doom is not interested in really engaging him on that matter, as Clan Rat Summon shows up around Ikit Claw. Ikit's going to try and force path his way out. The red team does still have Gutter Runner Slings that are hanging out at the edge of the map. They're trying to come back. Elsewhere, the red team is in mass disarray. Green has a lot of their power up on this top side between the Council Guard and the Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers. As they continue to corner these Gutter Runners, that is getting a little concerning, is how close these guys are getting stuck to the white line. And the whole time, green has the capture point, so as long as red wants to run away, run around the white line and try and get to safety, I mean, green is getting points. Now, it looks like the Wheels of Doom has something to say about that. Single entity capture weight is incredibly low, and I don't think that is a necessarily bad thing. So the Wheels of Doom taking forever as the Chieftain chases Ikit Claw around the map to do so, to stop them. He's coming. Coming real quick. It's Clan Vulcan, the green side, still have the capture point for now. Chieftain jumps in onto Ikit. 2v1 against Doom Wheels might be a little scary, but he is a better combatant than either of them. But a Flensing Ruin will indeed seal his fate. The Council Guard are coming, though. The Council Guard can immediately get rid of all this capturing nonsense. That Flensing Ruin is going to push off the Chieftain as he terror routes away from Ikit. Will not rally in time. The Gracier joins their Council Guard in the center. Bounce power is dead even. 6 minutes into this game. And the Doom Wheels hold their ground for now. They do capture the point. But the Council Guard are here. They're going to want to get out of here. They don't want to fight the Council Guard. That'll be a lot of damage coming their way. Brass Orb from Ikit to try and do a lot of damage. That is mulching tons of Council Guard, plus a Warp Lightning on top of them as they are Brass Orb. That is a brutal combo that almost deletes the entire unit of Council Guard. But in come Rat Ogres, in come more Night Runners. Everybody's piling onto the point to recapture it for the side of Clan Vulcan, but also to punish Ikit Claw and the Wheels of Doom that are a little overextended. Terror Rout's coming in soon for this Rat Ogre for sure. He's not feeling too good fighting these two terror-causing monsters, but how much damage can they get out before they rout? Because after the Rat Ogres rout, then the Doom Wheels are free and clear to go wherever they please. The Rat Ogres are the only things that are really stopping them from moving. Occasionally just getting sticky. This one gets free of the Rat Ogres, gets to safety, as do the Wheels of Doom. A parting Warp Lightning just to say fuck you to all these Night Runners. It's quite nice. Is Clan Vulcan going to take back the point soon? We have the Plague Monks in the distance, still trying to run down some Gutter Runner slings. We spent most of this game running away. Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers catch some other Gutter Runners and Skaven Slaves. Look at their little glowing swords. Yeah. So take that, Gutter Runners. I hear the unholy clamor. All the green Skaven getting vigor back and getting leadership that they desperately need as Ikit Claw tries to wrest this point back, but it is once again in control of the green side. They tick up. They're at 300 victory points, and they're still trying to hang in there. This Council Guard are down to 41 models. Clan Rat Summon out behind Ikit Claw. Might get rid of his Skaven Slaves and Night Runners that tried to help him out. Ooh, Gutter Runners. A little more elite, but still it looks like they're going to rout anyway. Ikit's getting good damage down on the Gracier, but it's not a one-way street. They're trading damage, and Ikit ain't looking like no spring chicken either. As we do get some Gutter Runner sling support. Finally, one of the Gutter Runners gets into range to help out a little bit here. As, what is that? Oh, it's a Dreaded 13th. He wanted a Halberd, but he didn't want to summon it right where all of his units were. He didn't want the friendly fire. Okay, that makes sense. It's fine. We have a Chieftain out here, vibing. And Ikit throws a parting Flensing Ruin back onto the Gracier. I don't love that Halberd summon. That felt a little over-eager as the Doom Wheel and Ikit just drive away. One thing to be concerned about, though, is, of course, the ticking up points. I believe this was played at 600 tickets, is what the players were doing. I think they told me when they sent me this replay. So this is not a quick battle. It was part of a tournament, I believe. Gunner Runner's trying to poke down the Gracier, who's at 1300 HP-ish. Down to about 1200, actually. This Storm Vermin is fake. It's going to fade away in 15 seconds. So that'll make the balance power a lot better for the red team. This Chieftain still has not been brought back to the fight. And I know this replay isn't bugged. This is the version that they told me to cast on. It's from the last patch. If you're on the hot fix, there's a little red triangle that says it's update. Storm Vermin fade away. Balance power is 50-50. Night Runner's also Terror out. Looks like the Wheels of Doom are going to duel the Gracier, who throws another Dreaded 13 at his own feet. Whee! Explosion does a little bit of damage to the Wheels of Doom. The Storm Vermin again push the balance of power in favor of the green side. Icket Claw is coming back after a long hiatus, so I imagine he has a Flensing Ruin or something to say about this current situation. As the Council Guard, 20 models left to fight against these Gutter Runner Slingers. They might be too wounded. Council Guard might be too wounded to beat those guys anyway. Icket Claw, Brass Orb down to tear out away the Plague Monks. Flensing Ruin onto the Gracier, who's still getting poked down by those Gutter Runners, so that Flensing Ruin should be the death of him. We have several Skaven units in the backline for the Greens that have not come back yet, so... definitely just a mistake there. There are 2 summons out, artificially increasing balance power, but now the Gracier is dead. We're going to see a whole lot of routing in that backfield, so it doesn't matter anymore. There they all go, shattering off. Wheels of Doom are back in. Clan Rats trying to poke it as it goes through them. It does get caught a little bit, taking a couple hundred damage, which, considering how low it is a lot, percentage-wise. It gets rear charge, should get the terror juices flowing, get these Clan Rats out of here. There they go, but they take the Wheels of Doom with them. Council Guard still holding, but the summons are fading. These are the last 2 summons of the Gracier, because there's his bell. He ain't ringing no more. Bounce power all of a sudden is terrible as those summons fade away and multiple units keep routing off the map. We still have 12 Council Guard left, but that point is ticking up. It gets trying to capture right now, like we said before, his single entity capture rate is horrible. The Gutter Runners are going to throw at the backs of the Council Guard down to 8 models. Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers rear charging those Gutter Runners. And Icket pushes his way through the Council Guard without much fuss. 3 models left for the Council Guard. 60 tickets left on the point. The point is getting captured. It is hard to believe that Red will lose this game from this point. As Plague Monks join the fight against the Gutter Runner Slingers, maybe can help get rid of them. More Plague Monks charging into Icket, but he's rolling straight through him. He's going to get rid of those guys. And a Warp Lightning also cast on this spot. Council Guard down to 1 model. 1 model of Unbreakable Council Guard. The Gutter Runners get taken out. This Council Guard charges Icket, gets pushed away, 15 health, so you know he's still alive. When they die, they go to 1 HP and then have a death animation. As Icket's trying to run down the Council Guard. He thinks against it. He's going to go charge this long line of enemy Skaven and route them both off and trigger army losses, most likely, to try and win this thing. Routes them both. Army losses hits, but there is 1 Council Guard left in the Mines of Moria. There is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Sorry, I slowed it down, so my count's gonna be off. 3 seconds left in the real game, though I slowed it down. The Council Guard charges, his spear raised. 2 seconds left. 2 seconds left before the Green Skaven win, and that Council Guard went down to 1 HP, which means he is dead. He is dead, but the 1 HP is a symbol while they wait for his death animation to play out. 1 second left, 599. Sorry, 599. And the Council Guard is on the ground. Now the Council Guard, if you look here, allied troop count is 1. That Council Guard's body is the only thing keeping the Green Skaven in this game. The Red Skaven are trying to capture this point, but they haven't captured it yet. It's still in the possession of Clan Vulcan. If we zoom in, I mean, the thing shrinks with us, but you can see a tiny tip. The tippy tip of that is still green, so they still hold it. 600 points on the board, 600 points with the Council Guard still there with 1 thing. Now, I have, okay, so yeah, we'll get through this. 600 points, And then he dies, and then the game ends. Now here's the thing, is this endgame screen says Clan Scryer won. This endgame screen said Clan Scryer won because the ticket count was 650 because of a bug. Which, they use a mod, and I thought I I didn't put that mod on. Yeah, okay. So I'll show you that in a second. There'll be an edit. There'll be a hard cut. But this victory screen says Hamster Berserker won because this is the vanilla version of the game. So the game thinks there were 650 tickets to go. So Ikit wins, killing the last council guard, and Clan Scryer is happy. But that's not how it played out. Maybe, possibly. We'll take a look at these units quick before I go get that. Good value spread out. Ikit got a ton of value for this side. I'm still not sold on these Gutter Runner Slingers, personally. Felt like a lot of gold investment for not much gain, but Ikit tried to hard carry. Wheels of Doom also did well. GG. Let's do this time. So this is what the players were playing on in the tournament. So 600 points. Let's tick it up. There's your one council guard. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Punts him. 599. He's dying, but he is not dead yet. 600, and there it is. This time, Clan Vulcan wins. So if you had the mod on that makes the replays show 600 tickets instead of 650, Clan Vulcan wins because he was mid-death. If you play it without the mod, so the game doesn't know that it's supposed to end at 600 tickets, Scryer wins because they have units left on the field and it still thinks there's 50 tickets to go. So that's a crazy tournament call to make, where you just have to be like, wait, he had no units, his last unit was dying, but the game wouldn't fucking end and I lost, and it's for a tournament, so it's high stakes. So Voins was telling me that was pretty funny, and they had to debate who won. But yeah, it's up to you to decide. Did the last Storm Vermin taking 3 ticks of the point to die count for a win? Or would you give it to the person who killed him with 3 seconds left? But his dumbass wouldn't die. That's pretty funny. Okay, we have goals to get to before we hit 2025. There's like a month and a half left from when I recorded this. Let's get it done. If we hit 12,500 subscribers, we get an ice bath questionnaire thing. It means I just sit in a super cold fucking tub of snow and ice and water, and I have to answer your stupid questions while freezing to death. 13,000, I'll make a build guide for every faction. 13,500, we'll do a 20-hour stream. If you're watching my content, you aren't subscribed, that's okay. That's your right. You are free to do so, but also, dude, what are you doing? Get in there. It's free. Just hit the little subscriber button, then never watch my channel again. It's fine. It's free. But if you do that, then YouTube's like, other people might like this dumb piece of shit. And then they'll recommend me to other people and get us on our front pages. And then I'll give them this speech. And then they'll make us biggest, bestest channel in the whole world. Warhammer forever. If you do this, you'll guarantee Total Warhammer 4. They'll introduce factions like Hazel Basil's faction and Ed the Mookhouse faction. And Grace will play the game. And it'll be great. So